Trasvis Pastrana has the craziest 4 days in sports.
It could be the best week of my life, it could be the worst week of my life, but it'll probably be somewhere in between.
This is the one event out of the year that everybody is scared to death. Second one felt a little bit better off the lip, and I hit the rear brake and just threw all my momentum forward. It's like I learned nothing in 2 years. Absolutely nothing. It's like you get a little adrenaline and choke. Sucks.
But one of them who's had a run here today, testing his Subaru rally car, is Trasvis Pastrana. Less than 48 hours ago, he broke his foot, his ankle, his leg, and what a brave chap. Got in the car, and with hand controls, managed to do some laps. I mean, never mind the pain, Emil, learning hand controls in a car like this, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to play video games with your hand control from your PlayStation or whatever, but this is unbelievable. The fact that Trasvis can get in there, having never driven something with hand control before, certainly not a car like this, and put it down. You know, it wasn't the fastest lap, surely. As soon as the light goes green, he lets go of that, and the car launches hard right out of the hole.
Pastrana, Burke, Keeney, Conley, they're going to be holding it on the handbrake, they're going to be holding it, and they're going to be unleashing. Unsilenced rally car, explosive action. Brilliant start from Conley. And Trasvis has got a lot of work to do with the Subaru. Leading is Joseph Burke with the Mitsubishi. That's an upset already at turn one.
Absolutely. Burke is the second youngest guy in this field. Only Dylan is younger than Burke, but Burke's a bright guy. He's a student at Auburn University, and you know he's been learning his lessons here as they go, as he's getting a nice shove from Trasvis, and Trasvis in turn getting a nice shot, push from Jimmy Keeney.
Burke's got a problem. Pastrana was bumping and boring like he was coming out of turn 4 at the Brickyard, but he's rally crossing here in downtown LA. Loses a little bit of time, but the Subaru behind him has got nowhere to go. Jimmy Keeney is just following Pastrana, and he's doing a sterling job. The pair of them doing a sterling job. Why? Pastrana driving with just his left foot over the brake and hand controls behind the wheel for the gas.
And poor Joseph Burke, you can just imagine in his head there, he probably heard a PA system, beep, Trasvis Pastrana to the front, please, Trasvis Pastrana to the front, and he came right on past him. But Jimmy Keeney doing a stellar job of staying anywhere in sight of Trasvis Pastrana. Trasvis, again, as you mentioned, Toby, look, you can see his hands there on the throttle. It's hard to say the hands are on the throttle, but guys, as he's squeezing those levers behind the steering wheel, that's the gas. So imagine he's working the wheel and working the throttle with his hands. Really unbelievable work from Trasvis.
This is the first of our 3 second-round races. It's a 5-lapper for this Rallycross X Games discipline. Pastrana lost out in the first round, but here he is in the second round. If he wins this, then he will go to the final and the gold match.
And just because Jimmy Keeney is no longer in his rearview mirror, Trasvis cannot relax. Jimmy made the strategic move to take the jump, and so now Trasvis has to really build that gap, because if Jimmy puts in a couple of really quick laps and Trasvis backs off of it a little bit, he could come into the merge and find himself very surprised with Jimmy Keeney right on his inside.
He's doing a fantastic job. I'm not just saying that, he really is. I've seen him drive cars that he's literally never seen, and he flies. I've commentated on him at the Race of Champions, where they put Formula One drivers, NASCAR drivers, rally car drivers, saloon car, stock car, world touring car drivers, and bike riders, MotoGP guys, all in the same pit, and he flew. It was a joy and a pleasure to commentate on it.
And that Race of Champions is really geared towards Travis, who is fast in anything he gets into. But one thing I want to point out to you guys following at home, you see by the names here, you see a little joker. That joker is red, blue, and white. That means that participant has yet to take the jumper. You're going to see now, Travis is taking the joker lap. He's about to do the jump. Watch the joker right next to his name. It should go gray as soon as he lands it. There it is. He's now completed it, and we've got 2 participants, Conley and Burke, who have yet to take the joker lap.
And he's not using the clutch on the way up, he's just banging it through the gears. The Subaru guys, they've had a rock-solid gearbox. You really can't break it. And what a relief. He's not going to have to go through to the last chance where only the winner will go through, and he's going to get some precious rest, if I can say that, after this race, Emil, before the all-important final.
Yeah, but Toby, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have some racing left to do here, and we know anything can happen. We've seen it happen in all forms of discipline. I remember one race, Nigel Mansell years ago in Formula One, waving to the crowd on the last lap, and the car died. So
Montreal.
It's not over until we see the checkered flag wave, and you're going to see a strong fist pump, I suspect, from Travis. And he's going to rest that right leg.
He knows that he's ahead. That looked like, was that Conley who spun? But Pastrana's got no problems at all. He is 6.5 seconds. Oh, that's a big off. And he's broken the radiator and the intercooler. Trasvis Pastrana is in the Rallycross final. Well done, Trasvis Pastrana. We got Doran second from the left, Tanner Faust on the inside. Doran was leading and he just got kissed by Tanner Faust. Rear right.
And it has to be said, that move from Tanner Faust had bad decision written all over it, just trying to outbrake Liam. Liam was well ahead, but one of them racing deals.
Tegan then took the lead ahead of David Higgins, the Ford Fiesta ahead of the Subaru. Then they all started jumping. It was a good for Trasvis Pastrana that he managed to go. Oh, and we had a log jam. Oh, and Reese Millen had to sit there with his arm out of the window with a stereo on with nowhere to go. Then we lost Dave Meara. He spun when he overcooked it, narrowly missed Pastrana. This then is David Higgins spinning. That's another puncture. He had one yesterday.
Absolutely, cooked it in there hard, went to rotate the car and over-rotated, backed it into the tires. An eventual winner, Brian Deegan, in what has to be the coolest paint scheme out here, that Flying Tigers Metal Militia Rockstar Ford Fiesta going over the jump. We see another pile up here. Pastrana coming down the front straight, on the brakes, overcooks it, carries a little too much speed, and right in the tire barrier. That didn't feel good on his right foot, I promise you that. Here we see it on board from Travis. He pulls the handbrake. Oh, not enough.
See his eyes, they were bigger than a pair of swimming pools.
Oh, there's either adrenaline or pain. Looked like pain.
The winner, crossing the line, taking the checker, Brian Deegan. What a fantastic run that we've had here today. There's nothing like winning. It's the best kick in the world. And driving a 600 horsepower rallycross car. Well, how can you better it? You win.
And let me tell you, Brian Deegan, not that he hasn't felt it before, but now he's going to know what champagne feels like when it's burning your eyes. And not a better feeling than that.